gentlemen, good evening, and once again, welcome to Bellator 300. We open the night now with five-minute rounds for the Bellator Flyweight World Championship. Tonight's world title fights are under the auspices of the California State Athletic Commission, Commissioner Peter Villegas Chair, Executive Officer Andy Foster. And now, first, introducing the blue corner. At 5'4", weighing in 126.6 pounds, Bellator's first ever flyweight champion, now at number 2 in the rankings, stands with 13 professional victories, 2 losses. Originally from Honolulu, she fights out of San Diego, California, presenting the Kingdom of Hawaii's Waihine Toa, Ilima Lei, the Eliminator. Across the cage, the champion tonight fights out of the red corner at 5'6", weighing in 124.8 pounds. In her third world title defense, she enters tonight undefeated inside the Bellator cage and brings a total of 19 professional victories, 7 defeats. By way of Okinawa, Japan, she fights out of San Diego, California. She is the reigning Bellator Flyweight World Champion. In charge of the action, Blake Price.
Come here. You'll know the rules. I do expect a clean fight. Obey my command. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves if you want. Good luck to you both.
Bellator 300, the third flyweight champion, Liz Carmouche, set to make her third title defense against the inaugural champion, Ilima Lei-MacFarlane, who has never lost by knockout or submission.
You ready? Fight!
The bell in round 1 scheduled for 5.
John, she was quick to tell us. Carmouche knows about that bad knee, her lead leg. Will she be attacking it early?
It is the question. You know, Ilima Lei has had a bad knee for a while, and it has caused a change in her style, in what she's able to do, in the way she's able to take fights to the ground. So it has a big impact on her and what she does in the cage. We'll see what happens, but she believes that Liz Carmouche does not take getting hit very well. She believes that if she can put her hands in the middle of Liz Carmouche's face, it's going to change the way Liz is approaching this fight.
Carmouche boasts victories over 3 women to hold major MMA titles: Valentina Shevchenko, Jessica Andrade, and the woman she beat to become Bellator champion, Juliana Velasquez, looking to make it 4 tonight against MacFarlane. Done a great job representing her native Hawaii as she crashes the pocket with a couple of right hands, leads with the left, lands the right on Carmouche.
That's exactly what she wants to do in this fight. That's what she believes is going to change the course of what Liz wants to do.
Now, a lot of people thought that this would also be something we'd see for a long time, the fact that these two do know each other so well, and would it be a big feeling out process? And when it comes to the feeling out process, John, there's a lot more to it than just its literal connotation. Lead single off the Drake's for all the dogs, by the way. I'm sure you'd be interested to know that. Big John is. I know the fans would like to see this turn into a bit of a dogfight, but again, the respect, the knowledge, not wanting to make a mistake, and yet this is a prize fight, John.
It is, and like I know both ladies well. They're going to get after it. It's just a matter of, it's going to take one starting to take the advantage, and the other one's going to say, oh no, they're not going to let that happen, and that's when you're going to start to see things really heat up.
We saw Carmouche blitz Kana Watanabe, much more aggressive start against Juliana Velasquez in the rematch, and yet a very cautious start here to this, our first fight of the main card of Bellator 300.
I need more action than that, you understand? Let's fight. Give these judges something to score, okay? Here we go. Fight!
Let's give the judges something to score. Referee Blake Rice giving his instructions to begin round 2, and they come out much more aggressively. And remember, Ilima Lei-MacFarlane said that Carmouche is like a shark. She doesn't like getting hit in the nose. I don't know if anyone does, come to think of it, but in training, that's what she noted.
No one likes getting punched in the nose.
And we saw A.J. Matthews giving instructions to Ilima Lei-MacFarlane. 131, where Ilima Lei-MacFarlane first watched MMA. That night, A.J. Matthews reported a TKO victory. So full circle with all of the history here in San Diego between these two to have this fight take place here at this venue on this night. And there's MacFarlane coming forward with the right blocked by Carmouche.
Nice heavy leg kick. Missed strikes up top. Those are the moments when you're seeing Ilima Lei make that kind of bull rush forward. That's when Liz just needs to use her footwork, step off to the side, pick a spot, and attack it.
First round was very close statistically because, again, as the referee mentioned, give something for the judges to score. John, how did you come up with a score in that first round?
I'm just being honest. I just thought that MacFarlane was just a little bit busier, not much.
Oh, nice one-two from Carmouche.
Landed, in my opinion, just a couple more shots. There wasn't anything that was telling by either.
Grab kick to the lead leg, and Carmouche comes in with a sweeping right hand across the jaw of MacFarlane. Wide 1-2 by MacFarlane, blocked by Carmouche. Neither looking to take it to the ground, and after all we mentioned about 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu and the creative grab games, this one is staying in the stand-up, not even one takedown attempt yet.
All that work on the ground, all those hours on the mat, and now we're just going to slug it.
And in fact, MacFarlane, day before the fight was announced, with all that was going on with the fires in Maui, she's just been elevated to a BJJ black belt, starting at this camp. And when you win the championship with something we've never seen before in the cage, that's saying something. The Dead Orchard.
Ilima Lei has always been a very good ground technician. I think both women look at it like, I know how good the other one is on the ground. It's going to be very difficult for me to get an advantage there. I think that's why you're going to see this thing actually staying in the stand-up.
Carmouche has already taken 20% of MacFarlane's purse because of MacFarlane missing weight. So now we'll see it pick up here in the clinch. And the right hand by Carmouche bouncing off the face of MacFarlane.
There's a couple of shots landed by both there, but the best one being by Liz Carmouche.
And now Carmouche from the southpaw stance, walking down MacFarlane in circles, leaving a lot of open area in between those punches is MacFarlane. MacFarlane coming off that tough fight against one of their common opponents there in Watanabe. We saw what Carmouche was able to do with Watanabe. Blitzed her.
Just decimated her quickly. 31 seconds, I believe. One of those performances that we were looking for from Liz Carmouche, because many times she was taking her time. She had to have some urgency, and she went after her and put her away. And she's got the ability to do that.
Well, she's, as we mentioned, got the 4 consecutive finishes at the highest level, winning the title, defending the title, and now 30 seconds left in the second.
And it remains a sparring session between Liz Carmouche and Ilima Lei-MacFarlane.
At least Liz in this one has elevated the volume of her output, which I think is making a difference in the round for her.
Start to round 3 by MacFarlane. Unable to land any shots yet, though.
Aggressive, but...
And there's a right hand that landed.
In my opinion, both of them are being too cautious here. You're taking a look and you're saying, I know that both of you have more, to go after it more. It's almost like, I don't want to lose to you, so I don't want to take the big chance.
Oh! MacFarlane ends up on her back. And already she's having issues maintaining her foundation. MacFarlane with issues with her knee. We've talked about it. And now with some adversity here in round 3. And there, Carmouche attacking the leg. And it's quite obvious. Ilima Lei-MacFarlane has been compromised.
Yeah, absolutely, you can see it. Definitely, that left leg, just saw a replay of it, it definitely gives in.
And there's a calf kick from Carmouche.
Looks like it could be an MCL, PCL type injury the way it went, but she's definitely going to have problems for the rest of the fight, stepping correctly with that leg. And this is where you would expect Liz Carmouche, she's got to step it up and start taking advantage of it. It is a contest, it is a fight, and you're there to win the fight, even though that is someone that in the world you really like.
And MacFarlane using a strike to try to change levels, unable to take Carmouche down.
That's what's going to occur when you injure that knee.
And that's the first takedown attempt.
You don't have that drive. You're not able to push off of it and have the explosion. I do like the fact that Ilima Lei, she keeps on, she's the one that's initiating these engagements. It's more Liz Carmouche just moving away, defending, not really countering. Even though Liz is the one that has done the damage in the round.
Under 2 minutes left in the third. Carmouche unable or maybe even unwilling to take advantage of the fact that that lead leg has been damaged, but MacFarlane doing her best to avoid the attack, stay out of the range while trying to find a way to score. Under 90 seconds left in the third.
Carmouche doing a nice job. She's just switching back and forth from orthodox to southpaw, trying to get different looks. She needs to attack more, in my opinion. She has an advantage. Don't let that advantage walk away.
We have reached the final minute of the third round. MacFarlane 4 of 27 in strikes in this round. Carmouche 11 of 52. And there MacFarlane gingerly moving with that lead leg, unstable. 45 left in the round.
See, this where if you're Liz Carmouche and you really start putting pressure on Ilima Lei. That leg.
And she's doing that now with those kicks.
That leg is there for you to take out. Once you have that leg compromised the way it is, it's going to be very difficult for Ilima to land with any power.
Ilima Lei-MacFarlane looking for the takedown, but the clock will expire. As we resume action, we've reached the championship rounds. Again, Liz Carmouche, win or a draw, retains the title. If MacFarlane upsets the defending champion, the title will be vacated after MacFarlane missed weight.
Here's where Ilima Lei just needs to start biting down on the mountain. Start making it ugly. Get after her. Put pressure on her, get inside the range, and start just putting shots on Liz Carmouche. Get to that takedown, work towards the takedown.
MacFarlane lunging in. Again, that lead leg gets chopped down by Carmouche. But Carmouche doesn't pounce on MacFarlane.
You can see, and this is where I said, when it comes to the ground game, they're very close, and both know how good each other is. So why am I going to go to where I believe I am even instead of being in the stand-up where I think I have the advantage? It's actually smart fighting by Liz Carmouche.
And again, MacFarlane, momentary roll, she was dropped by that low kick from the champion Carmouche. So that has become the focus of her attack. The lead leg that has been injured, re-injured, I should say.
Treble hat, just bearing weight down on that leg. Oh, nice.
And then Carmouche goes for the other leg to take away the foundation of Ilima Lei-MacFarlane. Under 3 minutes left in the first of our 2 championship rounds. Unable to find the target. Carmouche out of the southpaw stance, utilizing lateral movement. 2 minutes left in the penultimate round.
And I got to give it up for Ilima Lei-MacFarlane. She's doing everything she can to get after it. You can't expect anything more, man. She's absolutely biting down and going forward, trying to make something happen.
This crowd rallying behind her. Of course, both of them with lots of support here again. San Diego, longtime home base for both. Carmouche recently moving to Tennessee.
Come on, girls, engage.
Referee Grice asking them to engage. And the kicks continue to the lead leg of Ilima Lei-MacFarlane. She puts weight on it gingerly. No quit in the Eliminator. Has never been finished. Carmouche intercepted that attack by MacFarlane. Final minute. being played here in round number 4.
Liz Carmouche, she's going to go back and look. You can't just sit there and be defensive and not attack. You've got to go after it. Your job is to finish your opponent, and she has that ability.
Yep, she's got 4 straight finishes. Continues to come forward, John, but unable to do much, and now she is in, and it's over.
Now you could hear her scream out in pain off of that landed leg kick.
Liz Carmouche will retain the flyweight championship for the 3rd time. And let's take a look at how it ended, John.
Were you hiding that well?
She takes a step. She has all that weight. You see the knee pop to the inside again off of the kick. She had all of her weight on that knee. Well, look at, she takes a step. All that weight's there, and that's when the kick lands. And you can see her screaming out in pain at that point. That would be called a verbal submission. That is the end of the fight.
Are you okay? You can lift your foot there. Yeah, whatever you say, yes, sir. You want to get on a stool?
"33-year-old Ilima Lei-MacFarlane writhing in pain, overcome with the emotion after suffering more damage to her knee, courtesy of the champion, the smiling champion, Liz Carmouche, who finished the fight here in the 5th and final round."
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, it comes to an end. 17 seconds into round number 5. But the winner by TKO, she is still Bellator Flyweight World Champion, Liz Carmouche.
3rd successful title defense for Liz Carmouche, as she has now reeled off 5 consecutive finishes. Ilima Lei-MacFarlane embracing the woman who, well, brought her into the sport, got her started.